Lena Medina was 5 when doctors discovered she was 7 months pregnant. She had gone through precocious puberty, meaning she had already had her first period, and her body had begun to go through puberty-related changes. She went on to give birth via C-section to a healthy baby boy who was raised as her sibling. The identity of the father has never been released. There's a rare disorder called Cotard syndrome, aka walking corpse syndrome. People with this condition believe they are dead, do not exist, or have lost their internal organs. It's incredibly disturbing to think about the profound psychological and emotional impact this disorder must have on those who suffer from it. Mountain lions are very secretive and sneaky. They are quiet hunters and usually don't let you see them unless they want you to see them. Most times, you may walk right by one without ever knowing they are 10 feet away and can kill you on a whim. There's a condition that causes hair follicles to turn into nail follicles, and no one knows anything about it. Cockroaches can live weeks without their head. After a horse dies, their hooves can fall off, and what's left behind is a tryphobia nightmare. Like, it's fascinating how disturbing it is to look at. It was a good reminder that while I've seen some fucked up shit, there's always the possibility of one more thing out there that will haunt my thoughts for eternity. When flatworms mate, 2 males use their bifurcated penises to fence one another. The winner, or the flatworm who stabs the other with its penis dagger, remains a male, while the loser becomes female and will be impregnated. Tumors can grow teeth. Statistically, you're 300 times more likely to get struck by lightning than win the lottery. Guess I'll stick to my day job as a professional lottery player. Any person born in the US or Canada after 1951 has a higher percentage of nuclear material in their bones due to the extensive nuclear tests carried out during the Cold War. How much of the ocean remains unexplored? 80%. I just wonder what is down there. Mike the Headless Chicken was alive for 18 months after being decapitated. The vast majority of the universe's matter is both dark matter, a substance that cannot be detected by even the most sensitive tools and only interacts through gravity. More than 150 corpses are on Mount Everest, a grim reminder of the mountain's dangers. Spiders have clear blood. A 3,000-year-old mummy can still have fingerprints. The Asian vampire moth sometimes drinks the blood of animals. Exploding head syndrome causes people to hear extremely loud noises in their head just as they are falling asleep. Chickens can spontaneously change sex from female to male. Freshwater snails kill up to 20,000 people a year. Stephen King was once hit by a van that almost killed him. He ended up buying that same van and destroying it to make himself feel better. Japanese death row inmates are not told their execution dates. They just wake up each day, wondering if it's their last. Here's some Final Destination shit. In 1977, the University of Evansville men's basketball team was killed in a plane crash. One player didn't show up due to an illness. 1 week later, that same player was killed in a car crash. George Washington never had white hair or wore a wig. He was a redhead and powdered his hair to make it look more fashionable. The intestines are always moving, even when you're sleeping. Here's some Final Destination shit. In 1977, the University of Evansville men's basketball team was killed in a plane crash. One player didn't show up due to an illness. 1 week later, that same player was killed in a car crash. George Washington never had white hair or wore a wig. He was a redhead and powdered his hair to make it look more fashionable. The intestines are always moving, even when you're sleeping.